Hi, third grade writers. We've been learning about poetry, which is so much fun. And today I wanted to introduce you to a type of poem that you could try called a Things to Do If You Are a Blank poem. So these are really fun and creative. So I'm going to share a couple that were made by a poet named Elaine Magliaro, who was a teacher and a librarian before she became a poet. So in this first poem, she says, Things to do if you are a pencil. Be sharp. Wear a slick yellow suit and a pink top hat. Tap your toes on the tabletop. Listen for the right rhythm, then dance a poem across the page. So she uses a lot of verbs, a lot of action words when she's describing what the pencil does. Be sharp, wear, tap, listen, dance, right? Those are all action words. Let's see what her next one is.
Oh my God, he killed
Things to
someone.
do if you are rain. Polka dot sidewalks,
Ryan,
freckle
he's
window
evolving.
panes, whoosh down gutter spouts, gurgle into drains, patter around the porch in slippers of
He's
gray,
evolving.
tap dance on the roof, then go away. So what's funny about this one is this is a rhyming poem for things to do, but our pencil one didn't rhyme. So it can rhyme or it doesn't have to rhyme, right? Poetry sometimes rhymes and sometimes doesn't, and it's okay either way. So in this one, polka dot sidewalks. So if you dot the sidewalks, right, you're making little dots on them. So she's kind of playing with words and saying polka dot sidewalks. Freckle window panes, right? Picture freckles on your face. If you freckle something, it's like you're making little dots. So those are kind of similar images, but kind of interesting word choice, right? Whoosh down gutter spouts. That's a great word. Gurgle into drains. Those are examples of onomatopoeia, those sound words. Patter around the porch in slippers of gray, tap dance on the roof. And all these things, she's acting as if rain is a person doing these things, right? You usually don't think about rain tap dancing or pencils dancing about across the page, but that's personification. When you make an object act like a person. Okay, and she has one more here. Things to do if you are a stapler. Click your metal jaws together. Grip my papers with your teeth of steel. Then bite down hard with all your might and bind them together tight, tight, tight. Okay, so that's another rhyming things to do. But again, it doesn't have to rhyme. Think about the pencil one that didn't rhyme. Okay, so if we were going to try it, right, you could think of an object and then some actions that object might do. What would be the verbs that you would match with that object? So I just thought of three when I was thinking this up. I thought about a flower, and I was thinking about how a flower pushes down into the ground, right? That the roots grow down, they push down. A flower grows, it blooms, it unfurls, which means like the petals open and spread. It can droop and wither as it dies. I thought about a teddy bear, which is my favorite type of stuffed animal. It snuggles, can comfort you, it listens, it sits, it cuddles. And then I was thinking about a pasta pot, and I couldn't think of that many words. I got bubble, simmer, and boil. I think I had stringonona on my mind for that one. So flower was the one I thought I had the most words for. So I thought, let me try my own things to do if you're a flower. So let me show you what I did for that.
I know what to do. Get the gasoline, get the wrench, and then after I get the wrench, I open that door, and then after I open that door,
Okay.
I get the.
Okay, so things to do if you are a flower by Mrs. Sokolowski. Plant yourself firmly in the soil. Stretch up high towards the sun. Spread your leaves like a dancer. Catch the sunbeams in your petals. Sway with a gentle breeze. Hold tight in a storm. Soak up the rain in greedy gulps. Understand that seasons change. Let go gracefully. Wilt when autumn sends a chill. Remember when covered by winter snow. That kind of made my flower go through the seasons in this poem. I used a lot of verbs and words like plant yourself. And that's kind of a play on words, right? Because a flower is a plant. And I thought about the flower kind of swaying in the nice breeze, but then in a big storm, it would have to really hold tight to its roots. And then I thought about how the flower would want all that water, right? To when it's a hot day, it would need to soak up all that rain from the storm. And then I kind of went to more of like a thinking part of the flower, where the flower have to understand, right, that it can't be a flower forever, right, and kind of let go of its petals, and then it would be wilting, and then I was picturing it covered by winter snow. So that was my poem about things to do if you are. I picked a flower. Okay, so now it's your turn for today. We would love to see you give it a try and write your own things to do if you are a blank poem. So here's lots of different choices. You can certainly pick your own object, right? Things to do if you're a little sister, things to do if you're a student at home during remote learning, or any of these choices that we listed here for you. If you're stuck for an idea, you can pick any of these choices, okay? And then you're going to go to a Google slide that your teacher will share with you. And things to do if you are, you'll just click here and type your title. Here's where you can type your poem. And then if you want to, you can insert an image that matches your poem. Okay, we are excited to read what you come up with today. Have fun. Think of those action words that go with your object. And happy writing.